This video today, I'm raising advocacy and awareness for men's mental health and raising advocacy and awareness that, yes, indeed, us as men, our mental health matters just like everybody else. It doesn't matter what creed, dogma, religion, spirituality, spiritual path that you walk upon, or race, ethnicity, your sexuality, your gender, or what have you. You could even be an extraterrestrial being for all I care, or a humanoid. But point being that every human and animal life, mental health matters. You watching this video, you matter. But I do everything in my power and investment of my time, my energy. My energy and my time is sacred to me. And who I give my heart to, or this, that, or the other, like everything that I embody systematically and upon the laying out the foundations of the bricks and the layers and the center blocks of however I piece everything together articulately, how I piece everything together to create this perfect masterpiece. Like that's my ambition, that's my motivation, my drive, my greatest passion in my life is to change this world for the positive, to share a positive influence with the world, and to reshape, to reconfigure your mind into something greater than yourself, to serve a selfless purpose towards a betterment in the service of humanity through good faith, through hope, through charity, through light, and a brotherhood and a sisterhood of everything that embodies you as a human being. And that's what we embody, being a lodge brother, myself being a lodge brother. All I try to do is like go out into the world, into the universe, and I travel upon the universe to envision a greater future. A lot of people in your life that will not believe in you, they will discourage you, flatline, for you to chase your aspirations and your goals, to manifest your goals and bring that into fruition, into reality. And, a lot of times people, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you do better than them. They just want to see you just barely skating by, just enough to struggle, to breathe above the air and the surface, to resuscitate your own lungs, And that's not to sound negative or anything, because I've dealt with it and my personal afflictions, my personal experiences all throughout my life. I've had a lot of people constantly not take you seriously or never believe in you. They pray for your downfall and your collapse. Like, it's not just your haters. Sometimes it's like your own family, your friends, your coworkers, et cetera, And a lot of times people are miserable themselves, so they want to project that outward externally onto you. So they want to make you feel just as guilty. They want to gaslight you. They want to guilt trip you. So they want to see you to become as miserable as they are, And I don't allow anybody, and I don't allow nobody in my life, I stand my ground. I stand upon principalities and my affirmations. And I strictly say that I will not ever allow anybody to rob me of my happiness, to change me, because I'm responsible for myself, my life decisions, my actions or the lack of thereof, what I say or what I don't say. I'm responsible for my own happiness. I'm responsible for my mental health and my well-being, my health, my overall health, my spiritual development and growth. And as a lodge brother, that is my duty and my service towards humanity, and my selfless service towards a betterment of humanity, of everything around me, and to be that positive inspiration to influence the world around me. And that's the God honest truth. I will stand firm upon my grounding and my deeper understanding that I know myself, and God and the universe knows me more than anybody else, and I am enough. I remind myself every day that I'm alive, that I'm enough, and I know that I've got my haters or et cetera, et cetera. People praying for my downfall or wishing the worst for me or praying for the worst for me, but I'm protected. I'm blessed every day. I wake up and, like I said, I'm enough. I am enough. For too long had I sacrificed myself. For too long had I been robbed of my happiness and my heart broken. And, I swear to God, I'm not a hoe. There was a few women I was talking to. I'll put that in air quotations because it was a mere failed attempt. Simply because I'm just trying to find this one woman in my life to settle down with, to have a future together with, to celebrate each other and our happiness and try to bring out the best out of each other. But at the same time, when you bring out the negative out of each other, you're supposed to heal those negatives. You're supposed to, yes, bring out the negative out of each other in such a way that together as a team, in a relationship, in your bonding, that you help each other to correcting those negatives, and whatever toxic traits that you have, trying to hopefully find yourself to healing those toxic traits, to correcting yourself, correcting each other, and carving out the negatives out of each other to create and assemble a perfect, more positive union. I shouldn't say perfect because ain't nothing in this world, ain't nobody perfect by any means. But there are those of us like myself who try our best to be as close to perfect as possible. And that's how every human being should strive towards to being like that. So with this, I say that you have to take one day at a time in life and celebrate life, not take life so seriously. Don't stress about anything. Be blessed that you woke up today, that you continue to go out into the world, into the universe, to change the world, to manifest positive things. And there will always be ignorant-minded people to sit there to judge you, to throw accusations at you, or this, that, or the other. So I'm tying everything into the embodiment of this video, clearly for mental health and how to channel the negative into the positive. So in everything that you do, you have to wake up with a purpose. You have to wake up knowing that despite all your heartbreaks and tragedies and PTSD, like trauma or whatever else, your depression, that you know your worth, you know who you are, and you know what purpose that you have and what motivation that you have in this life. And, like I said, I'm just trying to find one woman in my life to have a concrete relationship, something long-term, something serious. I'm not trying to be no hoe or a player or, whatever. Just clear the record straight. And, this is a lot of fake and toxic people that I personally had met. People who block you for no reason, just for being nice, people ghosting, people who are toxic. They don't take you seriously. They just stop communicating for whatever reason. They just stop communicating. And, I'm one of the coolest people to get to know. That's not a reflection on my character, on myself. It's more like a reflection on other people, because they're the ones who control the cards of their own life and their own will and decisions of what they want to do in their life, and if they have no intention on chasing after something that's authentic and real, as such myself, to have a successful future, to celebrate life in abundance, to happiness, and measuring out mortality in such a way that it benefits both people and both parties in a relationship. It's a mutual common ground of a deeper understanding. If they have no interest in that, then they have no interest in celebrating life. They have no interest in progressing towards something greater in their life. So they want to drown themselves in misery, in self-pity, in their misery and their anger, they deflect that outwards, externally outwards into the world, as well as internally within themselves. And these are the people that are toxic. I don't need them in my life. You know, a relationship is not 50-50. It's just 110% on both sides. You know, you come together and you try to create a perfect balance, if you will,